You in danger, girl.
Disclaimer, this is a family-friendly YouTube channel. Lampshades deemed to be provocative will be marked for further consideration. Thank you for your attention to this matter. It's December, just a week before Christmas, and it's getting nippy up in here. Today I had to put on a t-shirt. Actually, it's slightly warmer than normal. Temperatures are like 32 degrees Celsius. So I didn't have to put on a t-shirt, but I thought about the children and the elderly and the weak and thought better of it and put one on. In my previous video, I mentioned that I had really enjoyed great pizza at the Vacation Cafe in Khon Kaen, Thailand, and that I would make a specific video just for that. Well, here it is. Open noon until 11 p.m. The cafe is closed on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. It is located on the opposite side, that is the east side of the water reservoir that Beung Thung Sang Park is located on. So, though it feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, this is an illusion. Had I flown my drone here, you would have seen a hotel behind here just a couple of blocks away. I'm going to be completely honest, when I saw this place, I drove past it thinking that this had to be a mistake and this couldn't have been the cafe. There's no driveway on the premises and you have to park on the opposite side of the road where a horde of soy dogs basically hang around hoping for scraps from friendly patrons, I suppose. Curbside appeal it did not have. Additionally, folks really should consider not dumping their garbage on the side of the road. This is such a beautiful country. The garbage strewn everywhere exacerbates this third world country stereotype that I've always heard of all my life about Thailand. Needless to say, once I turned back around, parked my car, and entered the premises, I was charmed by the cafe. I really warmed up to the, let's just call it rustic atmosphere. I love places like this. Don't get me wrong, there are times where I like visiting the Aura Cafe or something more polished and gentrified, but in general, mom and pop shops that make use of what scraps they have available to them, it's the niche I always seek out. Now, this cafe isn't a cafe that leaves you wanting for much when you look at the menu. It has an extensive menu. There's lots of different varieties of pizza to choose from, and they bake it in a wood-fired oven. You see, if you stand up and look in through the back room, you'll see that wood-fired stove. The coffee roaster equipment in the other room looks like anything you'd find at a regular downtown cafe. So the Bohemian artsy-fartsy vibe is offset by capable cooks, baristas, and the appliances available to them. The music that is played was Thai indie music, and it was pretty tasteful. There was one song that slipped into English for its chorus, and the English chorus was explicative-laden, vulgar nonsense, but it was delivered with such melodic cooing that if you didn't pay attention to the lyrics, you wouldn't have even realized that you were getting a verbal lashing coming through the speakers. I ordered Thai basil and ham pizza, and it was perfect. The drink was blue lemon and cappuccino iced, and those two drinks were perfect. I mentioned in my previous video that the patrons were all Westerners, and this must indicate to me that it is well known or easily searched. I do know that it appears on a Google Maps search, and the information posted is up to date. But like I said, it does appear that the patrons are all expats and not just foreign vacationers. Now, given the lack of roadside appeal, it may be that it's one of these secret handshake places, I don't know. Would I make a special trip out here? Well, yes, if I lived downtown, like in downtown Khon Kaen or nearby, but I'm out in the burbs, so I would definitely drop by if I headed to, say, Beung Thung Sang Park, since this is adjacent to it, and it serves up excellent pizza, has great vibes and good drinks. By the way, alcoholic beverages are also available here. Vacation Cafe. If you're in town and around the Beung Thung Sang Park area, check it out. If you enjoyed this video, do me a solid and like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I love you, I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best and the happiest of holidays. See you next time.